Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and our home team. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Down. 30 base. Check 56. Coming to you. Coming to you. Get it.
A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. Burkhead a first down and then some. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. From the 31, Rosen. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On 3rd down, Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception. The first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. It's taken to the 26. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Say.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Come on, set. 10, touchdown. Squeeze, double.
Taylor going to run the option right. He may try and run for this. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now they'll throw with Taylor. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Well, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Green. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Bridgewater. Right side caught by Jackson.
I got you, boy.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On third down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Keep going.
Now Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped of the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Green. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it down here, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marcus Green, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. extra point, good by Gostkowski. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This pass finds its way to Williams.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hug. Check 50. Check 5.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Here's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Flushed out right. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And again, it's Bridgewater. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Like 22, he's counting 20. Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Down man, it's complete. Williams. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Motion, motion, motion. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Fighting through it. He's got space. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Taylor going to run the option right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd and 12, Taylor to Gordon, out left. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
You ain't going nowhere. Monday.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right? Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Taylor, throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They'll try and run here with Barber. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 3rd and long now after the sack. We'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Well, the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Taylor to throw. That's complete right side to Gabriel.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
This is Gordon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Cut. Like 22.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Allen, the intended receiver.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
He's checking.
A give to Burkhead on 1st down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Get the ball.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still...
Touchdown, LA! Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First down throw for Bridgewater. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground, and they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gordon. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
27 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Gordon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, Rosen. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Rosen to throw. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now this throw caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Here's Bridgewater. Right side caught by Jackson. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touch.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Geno Atkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.